Just got to the trailhead. It was a beautiful drive. The dogs are like rearing to go, so they're pulling quite a bit, which is annoying, but I think they'll settle down. So yeah, it's about 2:30. We'll see how long it takes us to do our like 6.5 miles for the day. So far, Kenai is just in like super sled dog mode, and all he wants to do is pull me up the mountain, which is really not a lot of fun. So we keep just sitting. Kenai sit, and he's stubborn as heck because he's a husky. Good boy. And then we just sit and wait for... Oh, there he is. Good boy. Okay, easy. Easy. Good boy. There it is. And there it's gone. Wow, this is amazing. Can't stop too long because of the mosquitoes, but wow, look at that. This is what we came out here for. This is awesome. I am pretty tired. It just rained for a little bit, and so I stopped and pulled out the tent. Then it stopped raining. Of course, if I hadn't pulled out the tent, it would have started downpouring. So then I shoved the tent all back together and put my backpack all back together, but I would think we're getting pretty close. But I'm ready to find a campsite for the night. I wanted to be down on the lake by the mountains, but of course that's where all the other people are. And then I found this cool horse camp that's got these rings for the horses that I can tie up the maniacs on and keep them out of trouble. Although they just want to play and play and play. Kenai, did you just hike 7 miles? Because you're acting like you've sat on the couch all day. Yeah, how can you possibly have this energy left? Whew. I have filtered water in some cool places, but this might take the record. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I'm finding my usual routine is not like at all possible with the dogs. So it's kind of throwing me off, but it's okay. I got their food, not really eating, and I'm working on mine, just boiling some water to make some Idaho potatoes. And I put Colby Jack in the tent because there's just something about him. He is completely covered in mosquitoes when he's out here. Just must be so sweet. But like literally his whole body is covered in welts from the bug bites. Whoopsies. So I definitely need to look into some dog bug spray. Here's a lazy but smart backpacker hack. Just pour your boiling water in the potato pack. Then you don't have to clean any dishes. I have moved Operation Idaho Potatoes inside the tent because I just couldn't handle the mosquitoes. It's hard to just sit and enjoy dinner when all you're trying to do is not get eaten alive. So Kenai was a little crazy when he came in the tent. This tent's not quite spacious enough for him to be rambunctious. So a backpacking with a husky newbie rookie mistake. I just didn't really realize quite how dirty he was gonna be. And he's like really dirty. And now our tent is very dirty, which just kind of bothers me, right, Colby? Because look, when you're dirty, it's like you're not even dirty at all. I'm probably more dirty than you. So just to clarify and educate on bear safety, I didn't see any signs about bears in the area, or you need to do bear hangs, or you're required to have a bear can. I didn't see anything about that, so I'm not really too worried about it. I just always like to bring my bear can in case it is required, because it's a lot easier to already have it packed and have it with you than to need to do that. We have a very loud squirrel that's sitting right outside our tent, and Kenai is gonna stay awake all night because of it. So bear safety, number one, you shouldn't have food in your tent like we just did. I had the dogs eat in here and I ate in here because of the mosquitoes. So if you're really in bear country, you need to be eating, every place has kind of a different, it's usually like 200 feet away from where you're tenting. Also cooking, if you're like I cooked my dinner right in front of my tent. So that also should be done in kind of like a meal prep area that is like 200 feet away from your tent. And then same with doing dishes and kind of everything that comes along with foods and meals, brushing your teeth. What's wrong, bud? Your tongue stuck, bud? So we got our sleeping arrangements situated. Colby's dead. Kenai's fighting sleep so hard. I don't know why. So the night went pretty well. We survived, and they actually both slept really well. 7:30, and I'm just packing up. I got Kenai tied up to the horse thing, and they actually are eating, which is good, because yesterday I don't even think they ate a cup each, so they definitely burned more calories than that. Look at all those welts from the bug bites. Oh, you poor thing, they get him on top of his head. So I just sprayed him with bug spray. Which I know you shouldn't spray dogs with bug spray because they lick themselves and stuff and you don't want them to eat it, but he's literally getting eaten alive. Alright, so it just took us a little bit to get going because literally as soon as we hit the trail, they both pooped again. But check out this view! And the sun's out, so we actually get some blue sky. Unlike yesterday, it was kind of all cloudy and gloomy. But this is awesome so far. I mean, we've only gone maybe half a mile, so I'm still feeling good. We're just making our way down a million little switchbacks, and I took the dogs off the leash because this is kind of rocky and loose and I didn't want to die. So they're having a grand old time up. Ready? Go get it! Kenai, why don't you go swimming, bud? Go get him. He's just having a ball. Still beautiful. The sun's still shining, so that's good. I found this spot I'm not super thrilled with because it's like entirely in the sun. Gave him some foods. Kenai, don't you want something to eat? Good job, Colby, for eating. So we did end up moving to the shady spot because I was sweating, the dogs were panting, and all the stormy clouds are gone now. And I think the view over here is a little better. Now we're just gonna hang out and rest. Have a little siesta. That'll be good. I don't know. Those are such stormy, unhappy clouds. I hate to leave this awesome campsite. Maybe I'll just let the dogs run around and hang out for another like half hour and see what happens. Wow, no sooner had I gotten the rain fly on than it started raining. It stopped, but I'm sure there'll be more. Now it's thundering, the wind's picked up a little. It's not terrible, but I think it's a good thing we just decided to wait here. Somebody's got stinky toots though, so that makes tenting a little less pleasant. The mountains are really singing out there. I'm just working on editing some videos because it's only 3 o'clock, so got a little bit of ways till dinner time still. But if this clears up, we maybe can walk a little further because sun doesn't set till like 9:30. The thunder died down for a little bit and it stopped, and it's not rained in a long time. I was like, I think we could get up and start hiking. And the temperature just dropped like a ton because I'm chilled now. It's raining really big raindrops apparently, and it's thundering really loud again. So here we will continue to sit because both the dogs are quite content to just be here, I think, and me. It's just hailing. It's fine. No wonder it got cold. Wow. And that's why you always pack a hat and a puffy, because you never know what's going to happen out here. It can be wild. So we had a little bit of an incident. Somebody decided to claw through the screen. So that was great. This husky really tries my patience all the time. So we did survive the night. It completely downpoured / hailed / thunder / lightning from about 6:20 to about 10. So that was kind of long. But our tent weathered it very well. So apparently we probably were sleeping with mosquitoes last night because that medical tape didn't hold at all. It's fine. It's all fine. And my tent is like 100% filled with dirt. Also fine. It's all fine. Wow, it is so beautiful out right now. I've just been taking videos and pictures, but now I gotta get down to business because we gotta hit the road. In case you've been wondering what I've been doing with the pounds and pounds of dog poop we've accumulated in like 48 hours, I've been bagging it and then waiting for a place to bury it later. So this is great. You guys are poop machines! So I did let the dogs off their leash for a little bit because I don't really expect to run into many people right now. And they're both kind of super hyper. Hi! And the trail's a bit muddy, as you can imagine, from all that rain. And they're just pulling me just enough. That's not very safe. a point where your shoes and socks are soaked already anyway. It doesn't even matter if you cross a stream without taking them off, because they're already that wet. And then it clears out any like dust and dirt that's in them. You got a fresh start. I'm so glad we did the loop this way, because this is such a nice, gentle way to end a 3-day trip when you're just kind of physically tired, but then mentally just waiting for that parking lot to show up. Just to have kind of nice forest, flat, no rocks, roll your ankles on. It's going good.